we're back with another fabulous and informative episode of SoFab Tee. Today's guest you may know from her signature red hairstyles, but now she's transitioning into the music industry. From the west side of Birmingham, Alabama, we have REDD Richie. She said I can throw it up. I'm from the north, but she said I can throw it up, so I'm going to throw it up.
I stayed on the north side too. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming to sit with me
Thank you
today.
for having me.
No problem. How you been doing?
I've been doing good, girl.
That's good. That's good. So let's just hop right into it. So I know I just told everybody that you started doing hair with was it Rich Styles, right?
Rich Styles.
So how are you? What made you want to transition into the music industry?
Well, pretty much I just wanted to do it before I got too old. I've always been a big fan of like performing anyway. Because I was a dance girl in high school, the head dance girl in high school.
Where'd you go to high school?
Parker High School.
Okay,
I was also the valedictorian of my 2010 class.
Just talented all the way around. Okay.
So I've always been like a big fan of like performing and being like the center of attention. You know, I was getting everybody hyped, turned up.
So you was like, let me see.
Yeah, I just wanted to like hear. I really wanted to hear what I would sound like if I were to go in the studio and make a song. But I knew that I wanted to do it. I just didn't think the first song that I made was going to actually take off the way that it did. Like, I always wanted to do music, but I just didn't know where to start. So when I just went in the studio and made my first song, it was just like, it took off.
Right. What was the first song that you made?
It's called MMB.
MMB? Okay. I thought you were going to say that, but I didn't know if that was the first thing. Okay,
that's my very first song.
Okay, I didn't rock with that anthem this summer. I know what you're talking about.
I knew you was part of MMB gang.
Yes, you know, I'm trying to make my money. That's why we here.
I love it, girl. I love the energy. Yes, like when I tell people about my song MLB, they just like what does it stand for? So
right, that was going to be my next question.
Yeah,
so
I tell them it's money making. B word. Yes. You know, money making. But you know, to keep it, you know, PG, I just say MMB. Because I've also noticed that some of the guys, they kind of get like jealous because they're like, oh, it only stands for money making bitches.
Right.
And I'm like, nah, we know money making bosses. You
know,
I got a lot of homeboys who out here getting to the bag too. So, you know, I try to make it versatile, not just in one lane. But it stands for money making bitches. I'm a money making bitch. And you know, every female,
bitch.
You a money making bitch.
Right. Anybody can be a money making bitch.
As long as you get into the bag. Okay.
Get to this bag.
Not asking for any handouts.
Right.
You know, grinding. You know, it's not one lane. You know, strippers, teachers, lawyers,
anybody can be
single mothers.
Yes.
If you're starting a new business venture, if you're in college and you're about to get your degree, I look at all of those being categorized as MMB.
Right. So if you out here just on your grind, doing your thing, you a part of the MMB
Yes,
gang.
MMB gang.
So how can the people get to your single? How can they get to
It is available on all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud. And just type in REDD Richie, it will pop up.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So you can find some music wherever you at, in your car, at home, wherever. Type in REDD Richie MMB, and you can know what it really is to be a what it is to be an MMB. Okay.
Yes, and T, look, I have a video out also on YouTube. So run them views of y'all. Like, it's a cool video.
I seen it. I really like it.
It's just like a girls having the time of their life, just count their money, you know.
Yes.
Like, we just in there vibing.
Right.
You know, we're just having a good time. It's just good energy.
It's always good energy when you count your money.
Yes. Nobody should have an attitude when you count some money.
Especially when you got enough of it. And all of a sudden, you ain't got enough of it, you got to make it stretch and make it a little sad. But if you got enough of it, it's always good. It's always good.
Yes. So run them views up.
I also saw that you not only rap, but you've been doing a little bit of singing too. So when did you start singing, or when did you know that, oh, okay, I got a little voice, I can carry it too? Because me, girl, I got kicked out of my church choir. I always wanted to be a rapper and like, you know, a singer, but God didn't bless. I told you this. God didn't bless me in that area of expertise. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to stick to staying in front of these cameras, spinning the lines, and interviewing folks. Yeah. But when did you realize that you had that voice, or that you wanted to also not only rap, but I want to sing as well?
I kind of remember this like yesterday when I was in elementary school. My mom, she had a friend, and she would pick us up from school, and we would go down to her house and just wait till my mom got off work. And Tamia had a song out, "Stranger in My House." And girl, I used to be in the back seat just singing my heart out, like I knew what the lady was singing about. And
like you could really feel it.
And my mama friend used to always say, like, cause my nickname is Bookie. That's what everybody in the city know me as, Big Bookie. So it's Big Bookie and Red Richie. I don't want y'all to get confused. I'm both people.
We one and the same, but right now we talking Red Richie.
Yeah. So she was like, Bookie, girl, you know how to sing. Like, your mama, have you ever sung in front of your mama? And I'm just like, yes, ma'am. Just a little girl, like back there, meek or whatever. And she was like, girl, we're going to let you sing in front of your mama. And of course, I sung the song in front of my mom. My mom was smiling from ear to ear, whatever. And it's just like, I just kept on singing. Like, my auntie had me in the church choir.
Okay.
I did do a little singing in the choir in high school. I didn't stay in it long. But just doing a little...
You just knew from when you were young.
Just younger. Like, I knew I had a little voice. Yeah, so it was just like...
See, for me, it was vice versa. I used to sing. Mom was like, ooh, you a little tall there. You don't hear that key? I got it, though. Hold on. Put your hand up to your ear. Yeah, it was vice versa for me. But, I still had those aspirations to be on stage with Beyonce. Yeah. All the big stars. But... maybe I'll be on that stage in another life. Yeah. I'm going to leave that to you. Yeah.
I'll take on this next
I'm going to get that girl.
But,
do that.
From push come to shove, I sing here and there. I just really want to be able to transition into singing too. Like, kind of like a Drake thing.
Yeah, okay.
Or maybe not even Drake, but, maybe my own lane. I don't know where I can take it.
But Drake is a good rapper, singer, who is, doing numbers. And of course, it's Drake.
Right.
What else more do you need to say? It's Drake. But Meg Thee Stallion also, she does a little bit. I've heard, I saw her do a little bit. I'm like, okay, man, giving us versatility.
It's also a lot of rappers now that's really singing. Like Future, he started it. To Young Boy, Dennis Gunna and Baby.
Oh yeah.
Thugger, like Kevin Gates. Like all of these men, they really just be singing their heart out. Now it's REDD Richie and Rod Wave.
Oh yeah,
they really be singing their hearts out. And I'm just like, listen to the pain, y'all.
You don't feel that? I feel that.
Listen to that pain. Like, why can I be the female version of them? But I can have a more soulful voice or something. So, I'm transitioning into that. I'm still trying to figure out my sound because it's not, stamped yet, but I'm still growing and learning.
Right, and it's good to explore different things. It's good to just not stay, put yourself in a box. Yeah. Don't put yourself in a box. If you feel like you can sing, you feel like you can rap, you feel like you can skedaddle and all that other stuff, try it out. Let me just try it.
The sky is the limit, okay?
Exactly.
Lil Nas X got a whole country song. Do you hear me?
A whole black man out here doing it. Okay.
Number one on Billboard. He did not let anybody get in his way.
Okay. Old Town Road. My baby still singing to this
day. That's crazy.
Like, Jesus, I'm not playing this song right now.
It's examples like that just made me really want to just go ahead and get started because I might not be perfect right now, but I am aiming for perfection,
Right.
And
you gotta work your craft.
It's room to get better as long as you get started. And that's what I keep on telling people. As long as you keep on saying, I'm going to put it off, or I'm going to wait till next year, or I'm going to just give myself a little bit more time till I'm more comfortable, you're never going to get started, and then people going to be passing you.
Right.
So I didn't want to be one of those people that was shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Right.
I really just wanted to go.
And if you think about it, all of the people that you just mentioned, they didn't just wake up and become, this big celebrity.
Right.
They had to start somewhere too.
Right.
So what are some? I know that you're from Birmingham, and the people in the music, our music industry is taking off. Like we do have some heavy hitters that are on the rise, and I can see they gonna make some noise, some big noise. Right. So what are some challenges that you're facing with becoming a new up and coming artist from Birmingham? Because it's so hard to it's hard to make it out, but we in Birmingham. We in Birmingham, man. It's hard to get up out here, but At least we're trying.
Yeah.
So what are some challenges that you're facing with being a new artist from Birmingham?
I think being taken seriously
Mm-hmm.
and transitioning from hair to music.
Mm-hmm.
It is a grind in both lanes with the hair and with the music, but it's like, okay, when I first decided that I wanted to do music, people were like, are you for real? Or you sure you want to do that? Or what music gonna do for you?
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like, okay, I gotta show these folks.
Right.
And then, there's no need to keep on talking about it.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Right.
I'm gonna show these folks, and if they rock with it, they rock with it. If they don't, they don't.
And it's so crazy that you mentioned that people ask so many questions, because it seems like in order to start something, people just they want to see you have a plan.
Girl.
And like sometimes you just gotta grab your.
They want to see the whole
blueprint.
Let me see where you're gonna start it and where you're gonna finish it.
How you gonna do this? Sometimes you just have to grab your stuff and go. Sometimes you just have to start. Like, I don't know, but I know this is what I want to do, and I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do my best. Like show. Right now, I'm like, I don't know nobody that's gonna edit my videos. I don't know none of this. But as I started to set it in motion and just put stuff just reach out to people, see if you'll do it for me. Okay, yeah, you gonna do it. Okay, let's see if we can get a date. Okay, we got a date. Let me see if I can find somebody to film it. Just things will come into place once you just start. Now, don't listen to people saying, well, what you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do that, because then you get overwhelmed. Yeah. And then that's when you started really being like, well, I just put it out. That's when those thoughts were just being hesitant.
To block. Right. You gotta have tunnel vision. If it's your passion, if it's something that you have really been sitting and thinking about for a while, then just try it. It doesn't hurt to try. And then if it doesn't work out, I always tell people, sit back, reanalyze, rethink, recoup, and then come back and do it again. If it's really what you passionate about.
Right. You might have just you learned something within this that you like. So yeah, that's great. You just have to start. You just have to start. Don't worry about what people saying. I'm just gonna see what I'm gonna do.
Yep.
Okay, so I know earlier that you mentioned that you love to perform. What are some? Because I know me, I have a theater background. I've mentioned this before. What is one of your biggest challenges when it comes to performing?
I would say engaging the crowd, especially when the crowd don't know who you are.
Right. Okay,
so
I can see that.
It's like you coming onto this stage, you're expecting this. You want to come back. You come out and you have this intention of having this big energy. You like, oh, I'm finna go out here, I'm finna rock it. But when you get on stage, we bringing REDD Richie to the stage. Everybody it's like crickets.
Who is that? Like, come on now, y'all get in the crowd and open up.
So it's like getting on this stage and then introducing myself and engaging the crowd with me. I want them to feel like, okay, I might not know who this is, but she got me, turned.
Make me look at it.
Like,
look up when I
kind of want to see what her performance may be talking about. Let me tune in. So, those are two of my biggest challenges, but I do pretty well if I do say so myself. I
have watched a few of your performances because you opened up. I know in Tuscaloosa, so you've traveled a little bit outside of Birmingham. We going far later. You opened up for Little Soldier in Tuscaloosa. You also had another opening in Birmingham, I think.
Oh yeah, Alabama Greek Picnic.
Okay. How was that?
It was lit. I
saw you was lit.
Yes, it's actually the second year that they hosted the Alabama Greek Picnic. So it's something that's actually trying to grow in the city. It's really big in Atlanta. So we're just trying to continue to make it grow bigger and bigger. And I pretty much closed the show. It was a showcase of local artists. Some of us just so happened to be in fraternities or sororities. So it was like a lot of love out there from like my sorority sisters,
what sorority are you? If you don't
I'm I'm a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Okay, I should have known with the red.
Yes, sir.
I should have known.
Girl, I mean, how did you guess? But so it was just a lot of love from a lot of people from Miles College as well. That's where I graduated from. Class of 2015. Yes, girl. So it was lit, and I didn't know that I was going to be the closing act until I got there. I was actually supposed to be like early on. So when I got there, the promoter was like, "Oh, we want you to close the show out. We want you to turn us up."
That's what's up.
And so I was like, little old me.
Honored. What?
Yes, so girl, for those people, some of them didn't know my songs, but for the people who didn't know my song, I still seen them out there rocking.
Right,
so that
right.
was so
that's
lit.
good.
That was
It's
lit.
always good to network like that too.
Yeah.
I think college campuses all together, or just the college, group of people. Those are some of the people that are setting trends for us now.
Yep.
So anytime you can get in front of them, hey,
Yes.
hey,
Yes.
look at me,
Yes.
look me up, watch my YouTube.
Yes.
So anytime you can get in front of them, that's a blessing. That's a
Yeah.
blessing. So I just want to know real quick. So, what do you think? Let me ask you this first. Who are your top 3 female artists that you could just come up with off the top of your head? Just 3 of them.
Missy Elliott.
Okay.
I grew up off Missy.
Okay, I can get a little Missy vibe from you. Okay.
I grew up on Eve.
Okay, a lot of people forget about
Yeah.
Eve. A lot of people forget about Eve.
Yeah. My cousin used to have me listen to Love Is Blind all the time.
Oh, that was
And
my
she was just
song.
so raw with like Rough Riders, just
Yeah.
being that female in that group.
She was like the first female to like really be in your face.
and of course that
yeah.
red hair.
Yeah, and then she had went short and blonde
Yeah,
too. With
yeah.
that little paw prints on her
Yeah,
chest.
I
remember singing Love Is Blind, not even knowing what love is.
Girl.
In my room rapping it.
And who would be my third? Nicki Minaj.
Oh, yeah,
Nicki Minaj. And
Yeah,
I ain't
she brought
even
us back.
yeah, I love Nicki Minaj because like just in college and stuff, we grew up listening to Itty Bitty Piggy. And I was like, oh my gosh, she going off, 5-star trip.
Yes.
Like this is what I grew up off
Yeah.
of. And I be wanting to I still respect, Queen Latifah and but I didn't grow up off of them.
Yeah, that's
You know
not
what
you
I'm saying?
not you didn't
I'm not,
that didn't influence you. That's more
And
of
I love Queen Latifah just from the simple fact she is like the epitome of the rapper transition to like a business mogul because she did the acting, cover girl now,
Right.
Broadway. So it's
right.
just she had her own talk show. So it's just like I still respect them for their hustle and how they've come so far. But as far as growing up listening to music, I listen to Missy Elliott,
Right.
like get your like I love Missy Elliott. She was just so colorful and animated to me.
She was.
Like,
She still is.
yes, I
Her
love
new
her.
videos, it's just like you still the same.
You still
we
raw.
Miss you. We
You
miss
raw,
you.
man.
Right. What do you think the us growing up on such artists like Missy Elliott and Eve? What do you think the music industry is missing now from females? Because there's a lot of them out there. Nicki paved the way, brought us back. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it was a drought of female artists for a while, and then Nicki came, and now we have so many people that are flourishing that are females. You got the City Girls, you got Cardi, you got Meg, you got Asian. Oh Lord, I don't want to mess up the name. Jesus, you know what I'm talking about? What you mean? Yeah, you got all of those people that are coming up. And what do you think the music industry is missing now from females? Oh, I can't forget my girl Sophia Jeans. I love her. Hey, girl. You want to come be on the show? I'm just playing.
No, we for real.
No. Come holler at me. Get my email.
Yes,
Comment in the
sis.
comment section. I love her.
I would say keeping it authentic as possible. I know a lot of females are focusing on this. You gotta get the money automatically from a dude.
Mm-hmm.
My whole focus is getting your own, baby.
Right, okay.
Building your own foundation. That's what most of my songs been about lately, because I really have never taken anything from a guy, no money. And then I haven't really talked to no dudes that was balling like this. You feel me? Just thinking about it. So I ain't never been the type of female just like, oh, he gotta have a check in order for me to mess with him.
Yeah.
No shade to no females who on that movement.
No,
But to me,
that's
I
not
just
your
feel
story.
like
That's not your tea.
keeping it authentic is possible, like trying to keep it as real as possible.
Right. I thought I was the only one that thought that because I'm happily married now. But when I listen to these songs, I'm like, where y'all be getting these sugar daddies from?
Girl.
Where y'all buying these
And
dudes?
it's the younger generation. Like I'm scared for them. Like
Yes,
my
because
sister,
that's not real life. Like,
girl,
that's
and I
not
have
real
a
life.
younger sister, and I really don't hear her listening like none of the young like City Girls and nothing like that. But I could tell it's kind of influencing them because
Right. Yeah,
it's like their
most
mindset
definitely.
is different from what we were on. We were
Right,
growing
yeah.
up, and it's just like,
I agree.
girl,
I agree.
do you think it's gonna be like that? Like I be sitting there looking with the stare face, like, Stop
really,
playing.
really, I can't wait till the real world hit you.
Hello,
I can't
like,
wait.
stop.
I can't wait. But yeah, I thought I was the only one. I'm like, well, maybe I missed something growing up back in
Girl,
my
no.
day. Because these, you know, we was straight still going to Taco Bell and McDonald's.
Hello.
I'm just happy that he bought me a 5-piece or something.
Can I get a little 5?
Right. You gonna come pick me up? Oh, we got a car.
You know, hopefully we can get back to that, you know,
Yeah.
that authentic,
Just being
real.
yourself.
And I like reality reps. I learned that from Ice Cube when I
Mm-hmm.
watched Straight Outta Compton. He said reality reps. I like when people talk about what they've actually experienced.
Okay.
So that's also what I like to talk about, stuff that I've been through.
Right.
I don't try to really talk
I
about.
can't tell nobody a story.
Right.
Right,
So I
right.
try to keep it as real as possible. To me, I try to keep it as authentic it is to me in my life. Like, I can't sit up here and say, oh, I can't, because I've had guys say, oh, how you talk about it, you know, dissing us or whatever. I mean, that's what I've dealt with.
Right.
I can't speak about me being in love when I
I
ain't really experienced that yet. You know, I'm manifesting these things in 2020.
I want it now. You can come to me.
Yes, but if I ain't dealt nothing but with F boys, that's what I'm gonna speak on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
okay.
saying? So,
Speaking your truth. Speaking your truth. I missed that on Straight Outta Compton. It's like one of my top 5 movies right now. The reality rap. So that's what's up. So that's something that REDD Richie is bringing to the industry. If you want some realness, if you want that authenticity, I think I'm saying it right, but you know what I mean. If you want it, then, you know, hit up MMB.
right.
Catch it on YouTube. Catch all that other stuff that, you know, we're going to be doing. Speaking of, you know, the other stuff that you're going to be doing, what have you been working on?
So I do have my next single coming out called Focused. It's going to be available on our streaming platforms really, really soon. Also, along with the visuals for that. So it's going to be like a kind of like a package deal. I want to drop it all at the same time.
Okay.
I'm also in EP mode now. So I finally got to the place where I'm ready to put together an EP, a project, and drop it somewhere around the summertime. So y'all can be looking out for that.
Okay.
And I do plan on having like, I've been trying to plan this for a while now, but like a video release party.
Oh, okay.
So it's like it's gonna be like an actual visual, like a screening of the video focused. Like, so it's just gonna give people an opportunity just to come mingle and stuff. Just a reason for us to get together.
So those are things we'll be seeing from you.
Yeah,
So how did your EP come about? When did you like, okay, it's time for me to give them, you know, I'm ready to put something, a cohesive group, a cohesive album together. When did you come up with it?
When I made the song Focus.
Oh, okay. Then she's like, I want to be more than this. I got a story.
Like it's like people want to hear my story. I get DMs all the time. I get DMs on Snapchat and on Instagram.
What's your Instagram and your Snapchat, by the way?
REDD Richie is my Instagram with 2 D's, REDD_Richie. And my Snapchat is big_Bookie, but I really don't be on there like that. So we're not gonna worry about Snapchat. Just come follow my Instagram. That's what be popping. That's why I be on there playing, talking my crap.
Yeah.
That's why I upload my work, my you know, everything be on Instagram. And I just started my YouTube channel. Y'all can subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. It's REDD Richie Official. So, yeah.
That's what's up.
What's the question again?
You answered it.
Oh,
You answered it.
girl, I be talking, girl.
You like, I need to get this information out. Let me tell y'all where to go.
Yes,
Let me get
girl.
this exposure.
Oh, but I think you asked me when did I get an EP mode?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, from your single Focus.
Yeah, so
Right.
so after I made Focused, I was just like, you know, people been asking. I feel like I'm finally at a place now where I'm just like, okay, I could put together a good project because I've been getting good responses from the couple songs that I have put out already.
Right.
So my whole thing has been like getting more confident behind my actual new role in this industry because this is a dog-eat-dog industry.
It's a dog-eat-dog world, girl.
I mean, people, and
whatever
I
you
ain't
put
never.
your feet into, you gotta be confident and ready
I've
to take
had,
whatever comes with
yes,
it.
and I've
Whatever.
had tough skin all my life, but it's just like when you come into the music industry and you think you can put out a hit song,
Right. Like you just on cloud nine, they come just
girl,
dump you back down.
yes.
Let me get you off your horse real quick.
But that's another reason why I tell people I do this music for me. I also had to get in that mindset as well. Like, do not be thinking about doing this for these other folks and getting their approval and their validation.
Right.
If I'm gonna do it for yourself. Make songs that you vibe with. Make songs that you feel like, oh, yeah, I can relate to this.
Right.
You know, like it's not necessarily, oh, it's not with everybody. Ooh, they like it or not.
This the wave right now. Let me get on this wave. Yeah.
Like I ain't trying to sound like nobody, even though it's so hard. Cause when you listening to other artists, it's like, and you knew, it's
right.
like, oh my God, do I sound like this person? Do I sound like this person? But I'm trying my best to find my own sound and keeping it real to me and not worrying about everybody else, like, if they're gonna approve of it. Not if they're gonna rock with it, they're gonna rock with it. God, they rock with some BS music out here. I know. I know I could drop a couple tracks if they rock.
That's
with
how
it.
I be feeling like, they made. I know I
Girl.
can make it. Well, if you haven't learned anything from this interview, you have learned to keep it real and be consistent.
Hello.
Be yourself, okay? And be consistent in whatever you do. Don't let nobody knock your confidence. So I just want to thank REDD Richie for coming.
Thank you for having me. Oh, before this interview is over, I did want to give you something.
What you got?
I
Oh my
got
God, I'm a real host. I get gifts. I get gifts.
This is one of my MLB pens. Now, it's like a little pen that you put in your jacket, but it just has the MLB emblem on it.
Oh my God, I'm
Yes,
officially part of the gang
yes, you're
now.
part of the MLB gang,
I'm a part of the
girl.
gang
Yes.
now. I'm a part of the gang now.
Official.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
no
I can't wait to
problem.
wear this. I can't wait to wear this. I'm gonna give you a nice little denim jacket.
Yeah, pin it on there.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you can put it on somewhere because it's going to be worth millions.
Okay. You know what? It is memorabilia, right?
Yes.
Here. Y'all don't even know it yet.
Hello. We're speaking it into existence.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by, and we got a little surprise for y'all, so stay tuned.
Big bouquet, REDD Richie. Get this money, get this money, get this money. We money making bosses. We stacking that cash up, and we ain't worried about losses. We run no racks up. Now boss up with your girls and tell them to stay mad, sir. Boss up with your girls and tell them to stay mad, sir. We money making bosses. We stacking that cash up, and we ain't worried about losses. We run no racks up. Now boss up with your girls and tell them to stay mad, sir. Let's go. If you haven't heard before, your girl at MMB, we litty, sitting pretty, talking with SoFab Tee. We talking music, the future was this for REDD Richie. Big moves, big books, clear vision in 2020. I'ma slow the temper down, cause I like it slow. This is a turtle race, and I ain't Roger, bro. Slow and steady wins the race, at least that's what they said. Why these fast tail girls still out here begging for bread? I'ma switch it back up like I switch my feet. Ain't checking for no man, ain't treat no tricks. Read, watch, read like a check. Chase on the ish, can't ask for handouts. Standing toes down, make my mama proud. I ain't trying to let her down. Yep. Yeah, shout out to SoFab Tee for having me. It's your girl, REDD Richie. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, REDD_Richie. Stream all of my music and subscribe to my YouTube channel at REDD Richie Official. We out.